Hi everyone, Amanda from Seven Feathers here. It's been a little while since I shared some thoughts with you, and I have many, as I'm sure you do, especially going through this time of the energy portal of the Lion's Gate, just passing through the full moon, this ongoing testing of thresholds in our outer worlds, and we're still riding the waves. So you're not alone on that roller coaster, and there's some really, really beautiful openings and feelings surfacing. And then we are also, with this high level of light and the heightened frequency on the planet, our shadow stuff, our truths that we have believed for so long, which are actually illusions and adopted and not really based on our essence, are getting flooded and flushed out to the surface. And one of those feelings and emotional responses and thought mindset patterns we get stuck in is guilt. And so this is something that, I discuss often with my clients. It's something that I navigate to at different times. And so I want to put two things out to you. One is that if we can think of these different shadow energies or experiences and emotions and things that come up, if we can think of them in what way do they serve us, what might the divine purpose or what might something good about guilt be? That's question number one. And I want to put to you that guilt, if it has a purpose, because it often does not feel very good and it often doesn't take us in the direction we want to go, but it teaches us our values, in that if we are feeling guilty about something we weren't able to follow through on, or that maybe we have more of some experience in the world than someone else does, the very base root of that guilt is love and that you care. So that shows you the value that actually you are a caring person. You do feel for others. You do feel altruistic. You do want others to have as positive an experience as you do. You do not want anyone to be left behind. You do not want to be left behind. You know perhaps what that feeling is like. So at the root of a lot of our emotions, the same with pain and grief and things, the root truth is love and care, but it gets all entangled in these expectations and conditionings and life experiences. So if we can unweave that, unpattern that, let the rug come apart, then we can just come back to that basic, okay, so my guilt showing up right now helps me realize that, oh, there goes a neighbor, helps me realize that I'm a caring individual. However, that response of guilt into action into the world and holding it doesn't feel helpful, and it isn't, because it prevents you from living fully in your light, fully in your power, fully in your service to yourself and to others. So guilt will often make us recoil, and that's why we will feel it energetically and physically and emotionally in the body. Hips will be tight, groins can hold energy and heaviness. Our reproductive organs for men and women will also be affected, into the hips and the joints, where really that love and that care needs to be free flowing for ourselves and others. And so when we hold back out of fear of somebody else not getting to move forward at the same pace or in the same way, we are doing a disservice to everyone, and we are creating more restriction and constriction and more lower vibrational energy for those people too that you are trying to consider. So you need to be you need to work with the guilt. And so I invite you to reframe that it does have a root in something good, but that its service to you is not helpful in the way that it usually shows up. So another thing I want to mention is that I'm still working on, and soon we'll have the Wise Woman Awakening course ready to launch towards the end of September. And one of the modules is going to be exploring guilt. And I feel it'll be a great avenue for many of you to keep your healing and working with the experience of guilt as part of your intention to shift and transform that in each and every experience that you can. And this course is really going to be, it's a rich, dynamic course where you're going to be able to explore at your own pace different themes and different avenues of self-exploration and healing and empowerment. I'm really excited to share it with you. So I just wanted to pop on and say hi. I'm getting to see many of you in person now, which is wonderful. But there are many of you out there that are in different parts of the world, and even locally that I am not getting to see. So I wanted just to share that thought for you. Little soul homework for you this week. Okay, take good care. Bye.